Hey everyone, my name is Chris and I'm back with another reading for you guys. And today we're going to look at who is your next crush. So who are you going to have a crush on next? If you are crushless at the moment and you don't like anyone and nothing's kind of going on in your love life and you're like just wondering, who am I going to like next? This is for you. I do have other readings on like who has a crush on you, who has a secret crush on you. I have secret admirer ones. I have who's asking you out soon. I have who has an eye on you, I'm sure somewhere too. I can link some of them down below in the description. And yeah, without further ado, we'll just get into the pile picking section, you guys. So for group number 1, we have the number 20 here, prosperity card, and the crystal for that is green garnet. And you'll be picking from a piece of Murano glass that was picked from Venice, from an island near Venice, that is. So this is your piece of Murano glass. Like they legit just like, these pieces just legit lie down like on the floor in this island. You can go pick them. So yeah, this is for group number 1. For group number 2, you guys have number 40, expression. The expression card, number 40, and the crystal is hemimorphite. And your piece of Murano glass looks like the sea. This is stunning blue crystal right here. This is for group number 2. For group number 2 and group number 3, you guys have the spirit guides card, and that is number 2. Just to confuse with the numbers even more. Your crystal is celestite. Absolutely love celestite. So that's group number 3, and your piece of Murano glass is this clearish piece right here. It's like kind of round but not really. So yeah, and it has little different colors on top there. So that's for group number 3. So feel free to pick as many groups as you feel drawn to. This is just a little reading for fun. It's not that deep. It doesn't have to be that serious unless something serious comes through, because if you watched my readings before, then you know that I do just go with the flow and see what comes through. I want to just do a little disclaimer as well that not every single piece of information is most likely going to resonate with every single one of you out there, because this reading is watched by quite a few of you. And only take what resonates, leave the rest, you guys. If something doesn't, if you don't like something you're hearing, if you don't think this is a person you would like, then that's just not your pile. Just pick another pile or pick another reading. It's really that simple. Or just click off and don't watch anything else. Just do whatever you want. It's your time, right? And if the reading triggers you in any way, makes you feel upset, that's not the purpose of this reading whatsoever. I'm meant to help you raise a vibration, not to bring you down. So if you get triggered for any reason, it just means that it's not your reading. And you should be clicking off. I want you guys to feel good. So we'll just start with group number 1. So, hi group number 1. Whoever chose this card of prosperity with green garnet over here, you could be 20 years old. You could be seeing a lot of 222s or 22s, or when you look at the clock, it's 2222. Well, the month of February is really significant here, and I feel like February is kind of green as a month for me in general. Sorry, I'm spacing out at the moment. I'm hearing like a lot of like they're saying Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day. So it's like you might start liking someone around Valentine's Day. I'm not sure. Or maybe like Valentine's Day is significant for this connection in general. Because of course, like, not every single crush we have we go on dates with, and not every single crush we have we end up with as well. But for this group, I'm feeling like strong heart chakra energy, but like from both sides, and it's like a connection of hearts, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna read from the guidebook of this oracle deck. It's actually a really cool guidebook. I have done one reading with it already, and the amount of stuff I channeled just from the guidebook was insane. You can just watch, you can go to my videos and go on to like the video right before this. And yeah, it's like about your next blessings in love or next chapter in love, something like that. So I'm gonna read from the guidebook, and then we'll go straight into tarot after that. But I don't just like plainly read from the guidebook, I actually channel messages. So I stop and I start again, and we see what we get from that as well. So just to let you guys know as well, this is the Crystal Grid Oracle by Nicola McIntosh. This is the deluxe edition apparently, but so far I'm really enjoying this deck. I love crystals, so anything crystal related is always fun. Okay, so let's read. So this is the card of prosperity, obviously, but it's also about confidence and fertility. So this is a very abundant energy, and I feel like right now you're in a very attractive energy. So I feel like your next crush is going to like you first. That's what I'm getting mostly out of this, which is a great energy, because obviously you want your crush to like you as well. And it's nice when they like you first. So prosperity, fertility, words, Chris, and success. Any form of abundance or success starts with a state of mind, so pay attention to your thoughts. Are you thinking about future abundance, which will continue to keep that abundance in the future? Or do your thoughts always turn to the lack of what you have in your life right now, which creates more lack? Focus on your thoughts right now. What are you grateful for in this present moment, and what can you see that is abundant in your life? Be aware that abundance does not always come from a monetary form. Exactly. So obviously this is a love reading. So we're not talking about money here. We're not talking about you is a bunch of money falling into your lap tomorrow. No, that's obviously not happening. I don't know, it could happen. I don't know that, but you know your life better if a wad of cash is falling into your lap or not. But of course, this is not what the reading is about today. But this new crush is going to make you feel like anything's possible again. Like you will get this zest for life kind of feeling where, you know, when you just first fall in love with someone and then everything just feels so much better. Even the coffee that you drink just tastes 10 times better. Your morning commute is filled with roses and butterflies, and then you're just walking on a cloud the whole time and you feel like you're invincible and you can achieve anything. This is what I'm kind of getting about you being in love with someone next. So sure, this kind of energy will help you bring finances and success in your career, not just in your love life, but as well, you are putting yourself in a positive mindset when it comes to love as well, because you kind of are regaining hope. You're regaining hope. For this group, I'm feeling like your love life has been stagnant for a while. It doesn't have to be like completely stagnant that you haven't spoken to anyone in years. No, like, but it felt stagnant for a little bit now, and you just kind of started losing hope. not in the possibility of you being able to find someone that likes you or anything. It's more like you're starting to think like, right, do I like this person? Am I compatible with this person? And most importantly, does the person that I'm looking for exist? And your next crush is proving to you that they do exist. And your whole energy, your whole demeanor, everything is changing, which is only for bringing in benefits for you. So, I mean, it also mentions emotional, physical, and creative pursuits in a successful manner. So, so your creative energy is gonna be overflowing as well with your next crush, and your next crush is coming through as a fairly physically active person, or like somewhat fit and quite creative. So they will have quite a few hobbies, or like one big hobby that they spend quite a lot of time on and is quite creative. They could also be in the creative field in general in their job. They could be a musician, a writer, an actor, you know. They could be even a web designer, because that's, or graphic designer, because that's hella creative. And insert any creative field you think of right now. So either way, it is an awesome card to pull. Indeed it is. Green garnet also holds the qualities of red garnet, which is related to success in business. So if you don't have any green garnet on hand, you can either meditate with this card, well, if you have the deck, or wear or use red garnet. God, words. Sorry guys, I haven't spoken out loud to anybody today. I'm a writer, so all I do is sit and write all day. Please do excuse my stumbling upon myself. I do sometimes go like days without speaking to anyone out loud. I'll text people and stuff, like I'll still communicate, but I just won't speak out loud. So that's my life. You could try using other green stones with your garnet, or use it on a green cloth. Or you could use a clear piece of quartz and ask for the green garnet healing energy to come through it and be with you for whatever reason you need it for. I mean, there's an exercise here, but I don't feel like you need it. I mean, it's quite lengthy, and I mean, I'm not going to be spending too long on this reading because I don't have that much time. So basically, your heart chakra is opening up for this group and the next time you have with your next crush. And I genuinely feel like if you're watching this in real time, you will be surprised how quickly you will have a crush on someone. I feel like this is a very unexpected energy, a very creative energy, a very heartwarming energy, to be frank. So we have 8 of Pentacles. This person is a hard worker. I think that's one of the qualities that will attract you to them. They are a hard worker and they have the results to show for it. So if they do work in a creative field, they are, you know, recognized in that field. Whatever field they work in, doesn't have to be creative for every single one of you. Whatever work they do, they're successful in it. They're very resilient. They've been through a lot, and I think like that will really draw you to them, and that will make you connect, because you've been through a lot and you're also hardworking. We've got 2 Pentacles, and we've got 3 of Swords. This person could be straight out of a relationship when you meet. I don't know if you know them already, but regardless, like, they are maybe not straight out of a relationship, but they're still, I wanted to say getting over someone, but they're telling me like they're not really heartbroken. It's more like they've been in an unhappy relationship and they finally left it. And now they're happier, now they're relieved. But it's still, of course, like the overall situation is heartbreaking because no one wants their relationships to fail. Like, you don't go into it thinking or hoping it will fail. You think it will succeed, right? But yeah, that's kind of the energy I am getting. Wow, this person is gonna be hell attracted to you, and I feel like they definitely will have an eye on you first before you do on them. So on the first line here, we have 8 of Pentacles, we got Strength, we got 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, we got Ace of Wands, and we got the Empress. So the attraction is off the charts. I wouldn't be surprised if it quickly turned physical, this connection, because it's mutual, right? I'm hearing they have like a hidden beast inside, whatever that means. They could have a short temper too. They do see you as the Empress, of course. We've got Queen of Cups and we've got 8 of Swords. I feel like they have a lot of like feminines attracted to them, but they will like you and you will like them, of course, but you don't have to worry about the other people around them. They could be in a field easily that has a lot of like attractive people, which a lot of creative fields do, to be honest. The Empress is a bit defensive though. Okay, now it's them there, right? Okay. I mean, the masculine is gonna communicate first in this situation. It's gonna be something small. Like, hey, how are you? And then you just go from there, talk from there. But this person comes through with strong fire placements and fairly strong earth placements. The feminine could have quite a bit of water and... Wait, the Empress is a Gemini, right? So that's air. Ooh, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And let me have a look at the rest of the cards. So this person that they broke off with in a fairly recent past, they put everything they could into that relationship, and I think like this shows really good character because they didn't just leave after the first sign of any conflict or any disagreements or any incompatibilities. They actually tried to work it through. I feel like their work is also quite demanding, so they had to find ways to juggle both their love life and their career. So this could be a challenge for you guys as well to find the right balance. I don't know what the overall outcome of this connection is, just who your next crush is anyway. Another reason why they possibly broke it off was that it was a long distance relationship that didn't work out. It's just for some of you, not for all of you. It's just like different scenarios, right? But it's just like they want me to talk about their most recent ex, just to bring to the surface their character to me. And yeah, they had to make a choice to kind of break it off. I wouldn't be surprised if this is still kind of happening while you guys meet, And then after it finally happens, like the breakup, then you guys start dating fairly quickly after that. But it's a wish fulfillment for both of you. So, um, life is unpredictable, you know, like situations are nuanced. But what I can see through here is that this person does have integrity. They are a bit impulsive, they're very creative. I mean, you know, no one's perfect, of course, and they're quite like involved with their career. But overall, like they do have good character and they will put effort. So it's up to you, obviously, where you want to take this. But I do see in the beginning there might be some overthinking about this whole situation for you guys, from both sides as well. This other person that they're breaking it off with, I feel like they will be somewhat in the picture in the beginning for you guys as well, as in like they might have been living together if it's not long distance, you know. They need to sort out the rent, they need to sort out the moving outside, they need to sort out paperwork, whatever, bills. It's like the logistics, you know, of breaking up essentially. But they don't really need healing as such, you know. Like a lot of the times we say when you break up you shouldn't be jumping into another relationship quickly, you should spend time on your own. But I feel like in this relationship the masculine has been quite lonely and they have mourned the relationship a long time ago. But yeah, the only thing I don't like, I guess, is that you guys might start talking while they're still wrapping things up. But it doesn't have to be for each and every one of you, because I do see a new beginning, like with you a bit like separately here. Because obviously we're asking who your crush is, so we're looking at their life. Um, and that's what it is. But yeah, it's a choice is made to follow their heart, to not stay where they don't want to stay anymore. But that will put you on the defensive, though. I'm not surprised. And you will have to also make a choice about this because there's feelings. Um, they're telling me we're not going to be looking into what you'll decide or anything like that. We're just looking into who your next crush is. You're not meant to know that at this moment in time. They're just cautioning you not to rush into anything, to take your time if you're unsure, and to take as much time as you need to make decisions as well. As far as we're concerned, you're single, you're doing nothing wrong, and you're staying in your integrity. That's why you're being a bit defensive, you're being like holding back a little bit. I do see potential for healing in this connection, actually, a lot of healing. And it's quite a bit of stability as well, to be fair. Communication, time, and effort will prove everything you need to know. So your person could look something like this, your next crush. They could also look something like this. They could also look something like this. So definitely dark hair vibes. Or silver hair, I guess, because look at this. Anyway, so I think this is what I have for my pile number ones. I hope this provided some entertainment for you guys. It's just a fun little reading. It doesn't have to be that deep, you know. And let me know when it happens and let me know what you decide. I'd be interested to know as well. Right, guys, if you like my vibe, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. Anything and everything helps the channel grow. I really appreciate all your support as a small channel, and every little helps, especially your subscribe. So thank you so much for that. And I shall see another reading. Bye, guys. Okay, hi, group number 2. Whoever chose this really pretty piece of Murano glass and the expression card, this is your pile. You could be 40 years old here, don't have to be, or in your 40s in general. I know that quite a lot of the demographic of my viewers are in their 40s. The percentage is quite high. So welcome. This is your reading if you are. If you aren't if in your 40s, then no worries, don't worry. You could be born in the month of April. You could be born on the 4th of any month as well. Number 4 is very yellow for me, so even though this card is kind of like grayish blue, I'm seeing a lot of yellow around your aura and around this reading in general. So very creative energy, very like sacral chakra vibes, you know, so really cool, really nice. Even though you picked the blue stone, maybe your throat chakra is blocked at the moment, so we'll have a look, but your sacral chakra is thriving, that's for sure. Good news on that. Good news on your creativity. If you're experiencing a writer's block, a creative block in general, that is sorting itself out. You could have also been seeing a lot of number 4s recently. So when you look at the clock, when you look on the receipt, whatever, it's like always has a number 4 in it somewhere. So just for extra confirmation, these are just like extra little titty bitties of fun tidbits. I wanted to say tidbits. I said titty bitties. Wow. Just a disclaimer, this is like the first time I'm speaking today out loud because I'm a writer, so I sit and write all day full time. So yeah, my speech sometimes gets a bit like meh after I haven't spoken for a long time. So yeah, anyway, we'll keep on going. So your card is a card of expression. So obviously it's a lot of throat chakra vibes, a lot of communication vibes, a lot of confession vibes here. Now the question is, who's confessing to who and who's confessing what? I want to see what the guidebook has to say. I do channel from the guidebook as well. It's not just me constantly dryly reading. It's me getting bits and pieces of extra information for you guys about your next crush. So this is the card of communication, joy, and expression, of course. So really joy is standing out. So I feel like your next crush is going to bring you a lot of joy in general. By the way, you might be low on zinc at the moment. Remember, you guys, zinc is extremely important for hair growth. So especially if you're experiencing hair loss, brittle nails, stuff like that, you need zinc. So just get some zinc supplements, okay? Or do like a little blood works and see what you lack. Because definitely for this group, could be vitamin D. If you don't take vitamin D, please do take vitamin D in high doses, because it's literally the happy supplement, right? It's the happy vitamin. But yeah, for quite a few you low on zinc. Just like a extra message for whoever's watching, but let's keep going. So the hemimorphite is a zinc-containing mineral, very similar to smithsonite. They were once thought to be the same, however, they do have a slightly different chemical makeup. Hemimorphite is most commonly seen in a beautiful, calming blue color, but it can also be found in other colors. There are many ways to express yourself through communication. You can express who you are through the way you dress, the car you drive, and the words you speak. Hemimorphite enhances your ability to communicate in a positive and joyful way, as it works closely with your heart chakra. When you communicate from a place of love, understanding, and joy, you cannot help but flow that energy to other people. And when this happens, it allows others to communicate in the same way. Accordingly, hemimorphite is commonly used when walking into situations of conflict, as it allows you to speak with softer words and sense of calm. So I'm seeing your person is able to stay really calm in a lot of high pressure situations. They're really good at a fast-paced environment. They're really good at like making decisions. And I feel like those are some of the qualities that you'll be drawn to. They just are really headstrong, and they know what they want, and they know when they want it, and they know how they want it. And very stoic, very calm person. like this, like, you know, I would say like a fairly traditionally presenting masculine, but it's like a very calming presence. Like you'll feel calm, you'll feel at peace with them. So that's what's going to draw you to them the most. So heavy morphite is a terrific stone to have when working through relationship difficulties where good communication is needed, as it allows both parties to truly open up and be vulnerable. It can also aid you when your emotions are overwhelming, allowing you to release or understand them better and bring a sense of calm. Heavy morphite helps you express yourself at a high vibration, making it easier to communicate with your higher self and your guides and angels. When you lift your vibration in any situation, you see things from a different perspective, one of understanding for where a person is at and the lessons you're learning, and one of love and compassion. So, a very compassionate person here, very, like, it's very easy for them to just see where another person is coming from. In general, the communication skills are off the charts, so really good vibes. Let's see what the tarot has to say. I mean, we've got Ace of Cups right there. That's a great start. That is a great start. Ace of Wands and the Empress. Even better. So, I wouldn't be surprised if this is a love at first sight kind of situation. It obviously won't be for everybody watching, but I feel like there's a strong connection from the get-go. And a love offer. Like, the intention, it's very mature energy, so there's no going in roundabout ways and trying to get your attention first, or sliding into your DMs with like a hey, how are you, and nothing else. No, it's very straightforward, very matter of fact, like, hey, I like you, do you want to go out with me, something like that, you know. Do we even, okay, so this is happening sooner than you think, because the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving card in the deck. So not only will you fall really quickly for each other, even if it's not a love at first sight. Oh my god, Ace of Pentacles too. We've got 3 aces in this reading already. So your guides, your angels, and the source, they're all screaming to you, yes. A huge, resounding yes for this connection, for this person. The masculine could be younger than the feminine, because the feminine is coming through as the Empress. But the masculine is coming through at the moment. We'll see as it progresses. At the moment, the masculine is coming through as the Knight of Swords. But really good energy. Don't worry about that. I mean, hey, if you are into cis men, they statistically live less anyway. So going for a woman to go for an older, no, for a younger man, it's actually better when you think about it, because women live longer. I mean, it depends whereabouts in the world you live and stuff. I understand it's different in each. It's just, don't take this comment seriously. This is just a little joke. Okay, we've got 4 of Cups here. Huh. Interesting. Can we clarify this 4 of Cups, please? But yeah, the masculine is definitely younger than the feminine here. Oh, that's too many cards. We did have Justice, though. Okay. That's fine. They're telling me this person might not be your usual type, which is a good thing because, well, your usual type hasn't worked out for you so far, have they? So might as well change your perspective on it. Because I feel like sometimes we focus on what we know and what we've always gone for, to the point where we overlook other options. So this is a good sign that you're expanding your mind. But don't worry, you'll be very attracted to this person. I do see attraction off the charts here. Off the charts. attraction, communication, overall values as well. I'm not liking this energy here, and I'm trying to figure out with the Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles underneath. That's betrayal energy, like leaving someone out in the cold. It's giving me like cheating on someone and upping and leaving. There's definitely baggage for both of you here. Because obviously this is a crush, like you're not together, nobody cheated on anyone yet, like you're literally not together. And this is before you guys get together. Because the relationship part is at the end, which I'm gonna get to. Just let me explain further. So the feminine is coming through as a very successful person in their career. They're financially stable, whereas the masculine, because I feel like because they're just younger, they haven't maybe reached as much of their aspirations and goals as they wish yet. So this is a source of insecurity for the masculine. But there's nothing wrong, like there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing that will prevent this masculine from liking you. Just because a feminine is more successful than the masculine doesn't mean that it's not going to work. Of course it means that it's going to work, because all you need to just be compatible with each other and have same lifestyle, values, and vision towards the future, so you can reach mutual goals, right? So yeah, there's like definitely been a lot of betrayal in the past for both of you, so that will be a block for, not for the attraction part, not for the chatting part, not for anything, but there will be a block for actually making a love offer and going through and going towards a relationship together. But I see that block like, oh, disappearing. It will take a while, because as you, I don't know if you noticed, but it took a while to say disappearing after said block. There's quite a lot of feminine energies here, because we've got the Queen of Pentacles underneath the Empress. We've got the Queen of Cups as well underneath the Page of Cups. Oh. Oh, right, okay. Okay. So, for some of you, not all of you, there will be a child involved. If it's not your own child, a water sign child. Someone rising with Venus. I don't know which side the child is on. Most likely the masculine, is because I do see the mother here. So the mother of the child could be a block, or the whole co-parenting situation could be a block towards this relationship, because there was betrayal and there's just some sourness there. But you are being called to change your perspective. You're both being called to change your perspective towards the situation, and to look out for your best interests, both of you, individually and together. The initial relationship offer from this masculine is not going to be what you would initially like, but I see you, through good communication, you'll be able to reach a point of justice. Like, that is kind of good for both of you. I'm also feeling like some custody battles in this group, some like legal stuff that needs to be worked out for either one of you or both of you. It's just like other things in your life that need to be worked out before you can kind of come together fully. And it requires teamwork. It requires teamwork and decisiveness. It's a burdensome energy. I'm not going to be lying to anybody here. And it will require, again, both or just one of you to retreat into yourselves and to just think about everything, to reflect on everything, and to reach certain points and decisions accordingly. But like there's just so much new start and yes kind of energy, especially around this masculine. This masculine is 1,000% sure about the feminine, 1,000% sure. It's just that the feminine, obviously she's the empress, right? She's successful, she knows what she wants as well. This masculine knows what they want too, but this feminine also knows what she wants, and she ain't gonna tolerate any disrespect. She ain't gonna tolerate any lies about mission, for example. So this masculine really needs to conduct themselves well for the feminine to even allow them in her life. And I feel like that's what the block will be in general, because it will depend a lot for each and every one of you, the outcome. I do see a relationship here, but I don't see the outcome of the relationship itself. Whenever there's children involved, whenever there's exes involved, that's just an extra challenge, isn't it? Especially for the person that's not the parent of the child. So yeah, you'll just have to work through it and be really open and communicating with each other. I think I covered everything that was coming through. Overall, the attraction is really strong and both parties will be willing to put in the effort. But yeah, for the feminine, she just has to be really clear in her expectations and in her standards. And as long as she does that, I do see that the masculine is going to be able to respect that and offer her what she truly wants and deserves. And whoever else will be, not dealt with, but like communicated with accordingly as well. So yeah, this is all that I have for my pile number 2s. I hope this was fun. I hope you had fun, because I had fun. Let me know in the comments if it resonated. If it didn't, just pick another pile, pick another reading. It's all good. And if you like my vibe, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Anything and everything helps the channel grow. I really appreciate each and every one of you, all of your support, especially your subscribes, because as a small channel, it really, really helps. So thank you so much. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely day, and I shall see another reading. Bye. Right, hi, group number 3. You guys have the Spirit Guide Celestite card. Number 2. Again, February. For this reading, February is really important, and you obviously chose this piece of Murano glass over here. Very high vibrational energy for those groups, because the first 2 groups were, they were fine. But this is extremely high vibrational. Very tapped in. I wouldn't be surprised if you're psychic yourself. I wouldn't be surprised if you're a tarot reader yourself, or any other kind of divination. So I'm just basking in your energy, in your beautiful energy. So so you could be seeing a lot of number 2s recently. But yes, I do feel like whenever February is next, it's going to be significant when it comes to your next crush. We shall see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read from the guidebook. I see what I channel from that, and then we'll move on to the tarot portion. I do channel from the guidebook. I don't just dryly read from it. But if you don't wish to hear about it, you can just skip ahead probably 5 minutes or 4 minutes or so. But basically this is the card of Spirit Guides, communication, and direction. So in general, for this reading, for the collective, you'll definitely be communicating with somebody. So you will be actually communicating with your crush. You won't just be pining over them and fantasizing about them all day long. No, it will be like actual communication back and forth, you know, which is a good sign. In general, like a lot of throat chakra activation going on. So your guides are communicating with you now. Celestri helps with work with your higher chakras to enable you to communicate with your spirit guides. It brings calm and direction when you need it. Your guides are always there no matter what the circumstance, and they are here to help you now. I need to be aware of the feelings that are coming up in my body right now as I'm reading it. And there's definitely some sort of throat chakra activation happening as we speak. Maybe this reading will help you to reactivate your throat chakra, because there seems to be some sort of blockage here, which then blocks it from going further up, you know, to your third eye and above. So maybe you've been struggling to communicate with the spirit guides recently, but I see that changing, and I see that you will be able to receive all the messages that you're supposed to. Especially when it comes to your next crush, you'll be able to listen to your intuition, and you're supposed to. Like, obviously you're being guided to listen to your intuition extra carefully during that time when you start liking somebody, instead of just your like butterflies in the stomach. So yeah, if ever we ask for help, it is always given. You also need to listen to hear their answers. You need to listen. Exactly. Spirit sends messages in many ways. They can be very subtle, just like the subtle color of the stone. Discovery Spirit communicates with you, and how it does it. Do you hear things? Do you just know things? You may see or smell certain things, or receive images or words in your head. It is different for everyone, but the important thing for you is to trust in what you receive and how you receive it. So I'm hearing that you will just have this knowing in your heart that this person is meant to be in your life for whatever reason. You'll just have this instant recognition, which means that you're soulmates. You will feel like you've known each other for a while. We don't know yet for what reason they're meant to be in your life, but there's definitely some sort of purpose for this person to be in your life, for your next crush to be in your life. And yeah, like your intuition presents itself differently for each and every one of you, you know, so just trust yourself and trust your gut feelings and trust your intuition. That's like such a strong message in this reading. I just saw like a little light orb going past, just like on the left hand side. So I'm literally seeing that your ancestors from your father's side are with you, especially from your father's side at the moment, and they are guiding you to this person. They're guiding you to this person. They want to tell you that you're not alone as well, and you can always turn to them for guidance, and they will always guide you. Remember, the high vibrational entities such as your past loved ones, well, they're not entities, they're your past loved ones, of course, but in general, like any high vibrational entity, they can hear your thoughts, so you can just talk to them in your thoughts, while like the low vibrational entities, they cannot hear your thoughts. So a good way to know where your guidance is coming from is if you ask for that guidance in your thoughts only. Don't write it down, don't say it out loud, just ask it in your head and see what you receive. And whatever you receive, you will know that it's only from high vibrational places, okay? So in order for you to receive any information or help, you must also be open to receive. Take notice of what you don't like to accept help when it's offered. Are you the kind of person who tends to push through alone and never let on that you are in need of help? Are you skeptical of anything? How do you take a compliment? This may be an indication that you are not open to receive. So your person struggles, your next crush, they struggle to receive, that's for sure. They're a giver, which is, I mean, not the worst thing in the world, right? But they'll be really awkward when you tell them compliments or trying to lift them up in any way. They'll be like, what? No, I don't. Or like, you compliment their outfit and you're like, oh, it was just something I threw on, it's nothing. You know, they deflect. It's just because they haven't received a lot of that in their life, so they just get confused how to act. It's important to just reassure them that, hey, like, I just paid you a compliment. Like, just feel good about it. Like, say thank you. Like, accept it, you know? Very humble person overall. But they can struggle to let people in. So they definitely will have some sort of a guard up. But I feel like for you it won't be too much of an issue because you're quite open, so you have a gift to help people to bring their guards down in general, okay? And your person, your next crush, they, when times get rough, they kind of like to just deal with it alone and just to retreat into themselves, like into this hermit energy instead of like talking it through. So that's something to keep in mind. So they do shut down during conflict as well, that means. But yeah, many people are good at giving but not receiving. And if you're the type to always give of yourself but feel drained a lot by all of your efforts, it may be time for you to open yourself to receiving, right? So, how do you do this? Apparently, all you need to do is say the affirmation until you firmly believe it. And say, I am open to receiving. And allow yourself to receive from others. Allow the help they ask for to be given to you. Spirit has much wisdom if we only allow ourselves to receive, right? So maybe you need to work on that too, because oftentimes with our soulmates, we do tend to mirror each other. Let's see what the tarot has to say. But yeah, overall, very, very high vibrational energy in this pile. Very like guided, brought to you by your ancestors. And immediately off the bat, we have the 10 of Pentacles here. So love that for you. Love that for you. Oh dear. Ace of Cups. Again, love that for you. We've got 2 swords. So a decision is made. It's like you see each other and you see the whole future together. And you're like, yep, okay, that's it. That's the person. And it's like for both of you. It's weird. It's unexpected, but it's like so intuitive, this whole pile. It's actually insane because we got the High Priestess. So you are coming through as a High Priestess here. There's no doubt about that. However, you're still being knocked off your comfy chair of the High Priestess. Remember, the High Priestess is blind. So she can't see. She still can't see. She knows. She knows it's coming. She knows a special person is coming into her life. She just doesn't know how that's happening. She doesn't know when that's happening. And she's blind to it. So she's still kind of caught off guard for some reason. She's still knocked off her chair. I think you're worried that you're getting old and you're running out of time to build a family. If you want to conceive naturally, if you can't conceive, or like, just take that part as it resonates. In general, like, you think that you're getting old, but that's not the case at all. It's just like your own insecurities, your own limiting beliefs, you know, that are keeping you from staying positive. But hey, there we got your Emperor right here. Look at that. This tower moment is bringing you so much healing, it's insane. All your dreams are gonna come true with this person. And that's your next crush. What? This was supposed to be a fun reading. And I think it still is, of course, but this is getting serious really quickly. New love, new communication. A choice is made and a chapter ends with the tower moment of you meeting your emperor. Equal give and take. The emperor, the masculine is seeing the feminine as like super attractive. There's a lot of like really attractive people watching this group in general, but overall like victory, overall movement forward, overall just good vibes. Overall justice. We've got quite a few major arcanas, 2 aces, 10 of pentacles. Like there's a lot, like really amazing energy in this group. So congratulations. That's all I can say. Because you're meeting your person. Just let go of that limiting belief that it's too late for you. It really isn't. I don't care how old you are. If the desire is still in your heart, that desire has been put there for a reason. The universe, source, God has put that desire in your heart for a reason, because it comes from your heart. It's your true wish. It's your true wish. It's like, I guess that's why it's a tower moment, because you've been in your head a lot and now it's happening. You're like, what? It's actually happening? What? This emperor is right in front of me? Okay. It's like you've been like Persephone, who spends winters and autumns in the underworld with Hades, and she gets to come out only in springtime. Well, not only springtime, she does spend like half a year above ground, but she comes out finally in the springtime to see her family, to see her mom, to see everyone, and to see the blooming flowers. And she can finally experience the world again. And you're like Persephone in spring right now, finally able to smell the flowers and actually enjoy it. Or like being in that state of when you smell the flowers, everything's just like extra lovely because you're in love. And obviously this emperor is gonna bring the feminine flowers, the high priestess. And then let's not forget Nyx with the star right here. So Nyx is the goddess of magic, I believe. So another confirmation for this being a witchy pile. And in general, like if you've done any witchcraft, if you've done any spells, if you've done any prayers, all of that is coming true now. Things just needed to fall into place. But yeah, this next crush reading turned out to be probably your future spouse reading. I mean, I don't want to be like the next person you have a crush on you'll definitely marry, but it will definitely, I mean, it will be serious. And it's an equal give and take. It's a reciprocated energy as well. So that is lovely. Yeah, really fast moving energy. Really fast moving energy. Like really good communication as well. Just don't be an ice queen. Just like warm your heart a little bit. Like try and do little exercises now that open your heart a little bit for in general. And then your heart is gonna soften to this person, because as soon as you meet them, I feel like you will heal each other as soon as you meet each other, which sounds so weird. But you've already done so much work on yourself anyway. So it's not as surprising, that this connection is gonna bring you healing. And the masculine as well, not just you. But yeah, I'm just really happy about the equal give and take, because You won't have to worry about this person's intentions. You won't have to worry about what they want. You won't have to worry about them not being truthful. Like, they have receipts. Whatever they talk about, they can prove to you, you know. They say they have a lot of money, they can show you their bank account. No worries. I mean, not that that matters, but you know what I mean? Like, they're not lying about that. If they say they're gonna call you, they go at that time, they're gonna call you at that time that they said they're gonna call you. If they say they want to take you out to a specific place, they'll take you out at the time they say to that specific place. You know, they do what they say what they do, and you won't have to worry about where they are, what they're doing ever, because you won't even have to ask. They will just tell you. Which just shows maturity and empathy as well, and understanding how relationships work, that you're a team. But yeah, see, lots of communication. The masculine is going to communicate with the feminine first. However, the feminine is going to fall in love first. I mean, it's not like it's going to be like ages away from each other, but I feel like the feminine might have like a love at first sight situation. But no worries, because the masculine is going to still communicate. They're going to do the thing. And they're going to put in effort. So no worries about that. Okay, this is all that I have for my pile number 3. It's absolutely amazing reading. From the very beginning, the energy was so high vibrational. Please keep up your high vibrational energy. I hope I helped you raise your vibration even higher, because that's the whole point of this reading, just to have a little bit of fun and to raise our vibration and to help us manifest our dreams, right? So it's happening. Don't worry. Be at ease, and everything's working out how it's supposed to be. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope it resonated. If it did, let me know in the comments. If it didn't, just pick another pile, pick another reading. No worries at all. And if you like my vibe, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Everything and anything helps the channel grow. I really appreciate each and every one of you, especially your subscribes. As a small channel, it really means a lot. And I shall see another reading. Have a nice day. Bye.